Well, an over 1 year long, intense, surprising Champions League campaign has finally come to an end today in Lisbon. What a game. What a game. It was absolutely historical. The final itself was historical. PSG getting into the very first Champions League final. Really, you never really look at PSG as an underdog team, but in this, they definitely were. They shocked everybody by getting to the final. People look at PSG as one of the best teams in Europe, but never good enough to get to a Champions League final or semi-final. This season, they did both of those, made history, got into the Champions League final. In the end, though, they were definitely outclassed by Bayern Munich, and it's just kind of sad for them. Really, it was a dream for them to get into the Champions League final. They brought a lot of pride to French football, but at the end, yeah, Bayern Munich were just a better team. Overall, for PSG, though, one thing that would it just I feel like this would really be preventable. PSG had so many opportunities to score winners. Had they capitalized on all their opportunities, they would have been up 3-0 by the first half ending. They just had, at the first 15 minutes especially, Mbappe, Di Maria, Neymar pressing continuously, had a lot of opportunities. They just missed them. And one thing, the worst miss of them all was from Choupo-Moting towards the end of the match. You had Neymar, who had a fantastic ball to him. Open goal, should have been scored, was not. And that it will definitely come back to haunt PSG fans in the future. For Bayern Munich, nothing to be said. They were fantastic. Every single player, even those you would generally not even look at or just not have too many high expectations for, were fantastic. Manuel Neuer, one of the heroes of the game, made a bunch of saves. Had it been any other goalkeeper against the likes of Mbappe, when his multiple opportunities, for sure Mbappe would have scored. But Neuer he does what he does. He does his sweeper keeper stuff. It's amazing. Neuer was one player people generally just looked at as he's old. He's coming towards the end of his career. They just underestimated him, really. And I'm guilty of this as well. I usually thought that Neuer is just coming towards the end of his career. He wasn't fantastic in the 2018 World Cup and just been out of the spotlight for the next couple of years. But today, he, as well as Thomas Muller, just made an amazing comeback today in their careers. And Thomas Muller, again, another player that was amazing this whole season in the midfield role, the attacking midfielder role. That's really where he shines. And he was an anchor for Bayern Munich in this hard time. Bayern Munich's best player, though, Robert Lewandowski, nothing to be said about it. He didn't score any goals today, but he had a bunch of opportunities. And he did what he did best, really. He had one opportunity where he was facing away from the goal. He did a 180-degree turn and just scored immediately. He just shot on goal. And had it been just an inch off, it would have made. And that just shows what a good player Robert Lewandowski is and just how dangerous he can be in the box, because he knows exactly where he is without even looking. He just has a really good sense for the field, and that's an extremely dangerous quality in a striker. And I don't think we've seen a loss of Robert Lewandowski, and I feel this is really the beginning of dominance again for German football. You saw from 2006 to 2014, German football was at its peak in the World Cups. Now I think we're seeing German club football come to a peak of its own, and it'll be definitely amazing to see what Leroy Sané can add to Bayern Munich in the next season. But yeah, like we said, Bayern Munich were outstanding. PSG did what they could do best. They missed a lot of really good opportunities, misses you cannot make in a Champions League final, and that ended up costing them the game. But still, it's amazing that they even managed to get to the Champions League final in the first place. So, in terms of what's next, there's a lot of young players on the Bayern Munich squad. Not young, especially, but promising. The biggest of which is Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies was just this whole season, the Champions League, he's been amazing. He tore apart Nelson Semedo against when they played against Barcelona. And just his speed, that he can just run up and down the field, really. You see that he's a defender, but you see him in the opposition's penalty box all the time. And that's just something it's just an amazing quality. His speed is amazing. And it was really good to see, really, Mbappe and Alphonso Davies' speed clash. Alphonso Davies' speed is what really prevented Lyon from getting a lot of opportunities in the semifinal. and he is definitely a young talent to be reckoned with. And for PSG, it'll be interesting to see what's next for Mbappe. Really, Mbappe, if he wanted to, could have definitely been signed for by many of the big clubs in Europe, the likeliest of which was Real Madrid. But he stayed with PSG, got away the Champions League final. It should be interesting to see what's next for him and Neymar, who Neymar is not too young, but he's still one of the best players in the world. So it should be interesting to see whether he sticks with PSG or goes somewhere else, such as Real Madrid. But on Bayern Munich, again, they were just amazing. Robert Lewandowski had his best season, in my opinion, the best season of his career. And once again, this just solidifies it. He's been completely robbed of the Ballon d'Or. I said it once, I'm saying it again. He deserved it for sure. Ceremony or not, he deserved his name on the Ballon d'Or this year. And it's just a robbery, really. Just nothing more to say about it. It's a robbery. So, really, it was an amazing final. I really expected and I really wish there were more goals, but it was amazing to watch. You had both teams, an amazing clash. Really, I can't wait for the next season Champions League to happen. And I can't wait to see if Bayern Munich retain their dominance of the Champions League. So, yeah, that's all for now, guys. We'll see you guys next time.